How people live on low wages, 15k a year. Given that the average UK salary is £28,758, according to the Office for National Statistics, what's it like living on a lower wage? As part of Money Month, we're opening the purse strings to find out how people get by on much less. Tom is a 28-year-old senior care assistant from Grimsby earning £15,000. He is the only earner in his household and has 4 children. Here's how he manages. I'm in social housing luckily, so my rent is quite cheap. It's £90 a week and my council tax is £100 a month. We usually monitor gas and electricity, so during the day we don't put heating on at all when the kids are at school. Now that it's getting cold, we make sure bedrooms are warmed up and bath times for them. When they go to bed, we go without heating. I have 4 children aged 1, 4, 5 and 6. The youngest is the only one at home now and the others are in full-time school. There's not a lot of money provided for childcare in our area, which was difficult as my wife applied for a job. But after we sat down, we worked out we couldn't afford the childcare. I've been working nights, so on my days off, I'm in bed and can't help with the childcare. I got accepted onto a part-time course for a year at the University of Hull last year, and if I completed that within a year, there would have been guaranteed acceptance onto an adult nursing course. But I couldn't afford to work part-time to supplement it, so doing that went out of the window. It was a real shame, as nursing is something I want to pursue, but I couldn't feasibly finance it, particularly as the nursing bursary was recently cut. We don't get a lot of help from family watching the children. I was paid 2 weeks ago and me and my wife wanted to go to the cinema, and although we did manage to get some childcare, we realized we just couldn't afford it. Now that Christmas is coming up, it will be difficult and there will be lots of budgeting. Instead of buying individual items for each child though, I'll buy 3 items that all of them can play with as a group. Ben's cost breakdown. Gas, £20 a week. Electric, £10 a week. Water bill, £15 a week. TV license, £5.50 a week. Petrol to commute to work, £25 a week. Car insurance, £150 a month. Car tax, £20 a month. Ducks and chicken, £10 a month. Mobile phone, £35 a month, and I pay my wife's bill, which comes at £15 a month. We do the food shop weekly and spend about £80 a week and an extra £10 on nappies. What we usually do is concentrate 1 week on tinned foods and packets, for example pasta, and the next week we concentrate on fridge items, for example meat, because we can't afford to do that every week. We have to budget it in a way that 1 week we'll eat well but others we won't. If there's 6 of us in the house and let's say my wife makes a sweet and sour chicken with rice, we split the rice between them if there's not enough to go around for us, just to ensure the kids get some. I also have 2 ducks and 4 chickens, and as they have eggs, there's always a meal should I need one. Ben's money savings tips. My wife got pregnant soon after our eldest, and back then, we were able to go to Next and get clothes or anything that could help with their development, for example toys. But now it's only birthdays and Christmas we're able to afford that. With the eldest clothes-wise, we go to budget shops like Primark, Asda at George and Tesco, and mix and match clothes from the eldest who's grown out of them to give to the younger ones. A lot of my own clothes are eBay second-hand clothes, as I can't afford to go out and pay up front. Instead, I can just pick up a t-shirt for a couple of pounds. Or even footwear from eBay worn by teenage lads for 3 to 4 months who are able to stay up to date with trends. My wife's sister gives her a lot of clothes she no longer wants, or she'll buy from places like Primark. Me and my wife got married this year and we looked at how much a wedding would cost. As we couldn't afford it at the registry office, we went in for a statutory marriage and had a party afterwards. It was so much cheaper as we saved about £500 for a £90 statutory marriage. Even if you're on a budget, it doesn't mean you don't have to have a good heart. If one of my neighbors needs something, we make sure to stretch for it. My uncle was made redundant after 25 years, and even though he didn't have a lot of food, We said come have a meal with us even if it was chopped tomato and some spag ball. 11 handy ways to stop spending so much money on food. So, this female psychologist believes that PMS is a and number 039, myth and number 039. Starbucks is launching new in-house artisanal bakeries. And 2 years ago, when we saw the atrocities of Syrian refugees, we went through all the kids' clothes we could send across.